Hello students, I am Dr. Prakash. I welcome you all for the presentation on e-business of 6th semester BBA. In this session, I will be discussing about the policies and procedures of network protection. The Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology in May 2018 notified the Information Technology Rules 2018. In the wake of global level sensitization to the threat of data or information misuse and cyber terrorism, these rules were long awaited. The rules prescribe a detailed infrastructure of what is defined therein as a protected system for implementation of security practices and protective measures required to be taken towards highly sensitive data or data collection center. Now let us see what is a protected system is. According to the rules, a protected system is any computer system or computer network of any organization as notified under Section 70 of the Information Technology Act of 2000 in the official gazette by the appropriate government. And as per this Act, Information Security Steering Committee has been appointed. The rules define an Information Security Steering Committee to mean the committee comprising higher management officials of an organization responsible for continuously improving and strengthening the cyber security posture of the protected system and also plan, develop, review remedial actions to mitigate and recover from malicious cyber incidents. As per Rule 3 of the rules, every organization having protected system shall constitute an Information Security Steering Committee under the chairmanship of CEO or MD or Secretary of the organization. The composition of the committee is required to include the IT head or equivalent, Chief Information Security Officer, Financial Advisor or equivalent, representative of National Critical Information Infrastructure Protection Center, any other experts to be nominated by the organization. Now let us see the roles and responsibilities of the Information Security Steering Committee. The rules prescribe the vital roles and responsibilities of the Information Security Steering Committee, the significant ones of which are as follows. The first one is to approve all the information security policies of the protected system, any significant changes in network configuration impacting the protected system, or any significant change in application of the protected system. The second one is to establish mechanism for timely communication of cyber incidents related to protected system to Information Security Steering Committee. A detailed definition as to what comprises of a cyber incident is mentioned in the rules as an adverse incident that may result in impairing the confidentiality, integrity, or availability of electronic information, systems, services, or networks resulting in unauthorized access, denial of service or disruption, unauthorized use of a computer resource, changes to data or information without authorization, or threaten the interests of public at large. And the third one is to establish mechanism for sharing of results of all information security audits and complaints of protected systems to Information Security Steering Committee. And the last one being to assess the validation of protected system after every 2 years. The rules prescribe certain mandatory practices and infrastructural compliances to be followed by any organization having a protected system. And there is a Chief Information Security Officer as per this Act, which means a designated employee of senior management directly reporting to MD or CEO etc. of the organization having knowledge of information security and related issues. The CISO is responsible for cybersecurity efforts and initiatives including planning, developing, maintaining, reviewing and implementation of information security policies. Every organization designated as a protected system is required to nominate a CISO whose roles and responsibilities have been enumerated in Guidelines for Protection of Critical Information Infrastructure and Roles and Responsibilities of Chief Information Security Officers of Critical Sectors in India released by NCIIPC. Some of the CIO's main responsibilities include establishing ISMS, documenting network architecture, ensuring stability, resilience, and scalability of the systems, conducting vulnerability or threat or risk analysis for the cybersecurity architecture, establishing and developing a cyber crisis management plan, conducting internal and external information security audits, and document process for IT security service level agreements while entering into agreements with service providers, etc. We also have Cyber Security Operation Centers, CSOCs, and Network Operation Centers, NOCs. Organizations with protected systems have to establish a CSCO and NOCs with the aim of implementing preventive, detective, and corrective controls to secure against advanced and emerging cyber threats, threats of unauthorized access, and ensure continuity in network availability. The rules also prescribe in detail the roles and responsibilities of CISO of the protected systems towards NCII PC. Thank you.